Okay, let's briefly talk about the Slimfold Global Wallet. This was a Kickstarter. It's over now. This arrived in the mail the other day. Comes in a black cardboard box with Slimfold branding on the front. You open it up, and there's an informational card and a wallet, and that's it. That's in the box. You can see from the informational card that it's meant for 8 to 10 cards. It has magnets inside to keep it closed. It's tall enough to fit international bills, has a dedicated AirTag slot, and there's the dimensions. It's made in America, and on the reverse, you've got sort of a little welcome from the developer or designer. I designed the Global to be both a world traveler and a daily driver. Now, some of you might be wondering what's the difference between a regular wallet and a international wallet, and the difference is height. Because, for instance, here's American bills, which are the country the wallet was made in, and here's some Canadian bills. Now, besides one being ugly in paper and the other one being much nicer in plastic, they're different sizes. So you can see that the Canadian bills are taller, and euros are also taller than American bills, as are Australian dollars, or some of them anyway. And Vanuatu money is also taller. So depending on where you go, you're going to have different sizes. In fact, Canadian bills are all the same dimensions, but in some countries and places, the bills themselves are different sizes, which helps determine the value for people who have vision issues. So that's why you need a taller wallet. So it'll fit. There you go. So if this were a normal, you can see the bills disappear. If this were a normal American wallet, taller bills might not necessarily fit well. All right. So that's what this is designed for. So inside here, you can see that in addition to the billfold slot there, inside there is a dedicated AirTag slot. On this side, there's another, you could use it for just a credit card if you wish. I believe it's meant for a credit card sized tracker. So like an AirTag that's in the form of a credit card, which I have one here and I will show you. The wallet is only available in black, I think. You can see it has very minimal branding on here. It's gray on black. It just says Slimfold there. The exterior has no pockets. And there are the 4 magnets that are mentioned on the informational card. Surprisingly to me, they're not on the outside. I would think that on the outside they would be better placed to help keep the wallet closed. So right now the magnets are engaged, but the wallet can still flip and flop. In addition, I don't know if it's just on my wallet or not, but the magnets are of different strengths. So my bottom magnets down here, these two, are considerably weaker than these top magnets. And closes with a satisfying snap. But you can see even when I open the wallet at the top, the bottom magnets disengage before the top ones do. Right? Right, so let's go again. Yeah. So again, the top ones seem to me to be the proper strength. The bottom ones might have snuck by quality control because they're not really engaging that well. So anyway, let's go forward and pack this out, and you can see how it works. So I have a Slimka here too, which is the slimmest tracking card on the market, and I'm going to put it in the dedicated slot in the back. It's black, which blends in quite nicely. Okay, and I'm going to put my bills in now. I don't have an AirTag, unfortunately, but just to show you the thickness of this. So that's pretty slim. It's a little bit thicker than a credit card, but it's probably about a third of the thickness of an AirTag. So you can imagine if the AirTag were in here instead of this, it would be bulkier. So when I will put our money in there, I've got 5 bills here, right? 210 bucks. Okay, in there, right? And now let's put some cards in it. Still closes fine, obviously. Again, you can see the bottom one's not really engaging properly. So I'm just going to put some cards in there. I'm going to take this off screen for a second just so that you don't see my credit card numbers and such. And we'll fill it up with some stuff. Okay, I've now put 2 and So I've put 2 cards on each side. You can see there's a driver's license and a health card, which are the same size as credit cards, and 2 credit cards on this side. Okay? It's closing, but magnets aren't really doing their job. It depends, I guess. It's hit and miss. Okay? But that's with 2 4 cards and a tracking card and some bills. Okay? That's about half of what the advertised cards. And let's put in 2 more cards, okay? I'm going to put in 1 more and on each side, okay? So now we've got 3 cards on each side. So 6 cards, tracking cards, and cash. Magnets are not engaging. Yeah, even when I pick up near the magnets, it doesn't engage. So again, if there was an AirTag in there, I got Apple AirTag, it would be even bulkier on this side, and I don't think there's any chance that this would close properly. So, do I recommend this wallet? The material is nice. I do believe it will be durable and last many years without much discoloration or damage. It probably will not develop a patina. It fits nicely in your pocket. It's pretty small, but it doesn't do what it's advertised to do, which is hold 8 to 10 cards, some cash, an AirTag. It just doesn't function. The magnets are useless in that case. You're going to have a wallet that's like that, right? It's just not going to happen. So, unfortunately, based on that, I do not recommend the wallet. So now I'm going to just take it out so that there's just 2 cards in there. Okay, so we'll have 2 cards, which is the minimum. Someone has 1 credit card, say, and they have a driver's license, and they've got some cash and a tracking card. The function's good. The batteries work. You can see that. Works well. Okay? So if you're someone who only carries around 2 cards, great. This is going to work for you, especially if you're going to another country that's got taller bills. It's going to work. Not if you have substantially large amounts of cash on you. It's not. But it does do that. So if it had been advertised as a wallet that can hold 2 to 3 cards and some cash and an AirTag, I'd say, yeah, go for it. But it's not. It's advertised as 8 to 10 cards, which is absolute BS. So yeah, if you're someone who does have a substantial amount of cards, do not buy this wallet. You will definitely be disappointed with it, which is unfortunate. I find that this company always overpromises, and I don't know why they don't do that. If they were honest with their representations, I think they would have happier customers. I have 2 wallets by them. Both were Kickstarters, but I will never buy from them again because they're just full of it. It just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what I have to say about the Slimfold Global Wallet. If you have any questions, you can just leave them in the comments. So, I don't recommend you purchase this unless you're someone who really only carries around two cards. Maybe you're a Slimfold customer already. You have 2 cards in your wallet, but you travel to other countries and you're tired of the bills sticking out. Great, go for it. But if you're someone who actually travels and you'll have a bank card from multiple countries, so you have a driver's license for sure on you. Like, I don't carry my driver's license in Toronto because I'm not driving, right? So, but when I go to other countries, I take it with me so I can rent cars, right? So my purpose is when I travel and my purpose is when I'm home, my daily driver versus my traveling driver, different things, right? This is a great daily driver. It's not a good traveling wallet. Thanks. Bye-bye.